Alright, Alico 3. Let's get an SGC order film. This one's been sitting there for like a month and a half. I just haven't. I don't know. I've had a lot of orders come back at once, and I can only process so many cards at a time between listing, selling, etc. So, SGC, we've got, I don't know, maybe 100 or so, but a lot of classic rookie cards. A lot of low end stuff. These are cards that I was pretty confident in the grades, and with the SGC, the consistency is there, so you kind of know what you're gonna get. If you put in the work and grind, you get the benefits of it, which is awesome. So definitely have a lot of respect for SGC and their business practices and what they're doing in the hobby. So I'm gonna continue to use them. Let's just get on with the order here. We'll start off with the tie. Let's start off with this. Let me get these organized real quick. So you got your 95 Bowman. Flagship Bowman, SGC 95. What's the value on an SGC 95? I think it would be similar to a PSA 9. I don't know. It might have crept below a PSA 9 because everybody's just all over PSA. But the quality of that card is definitely consistent. The card matches the label on pretty much all of these. Here's your flagship Moss. You got a 9.5 on this one as well. Topps Chrome. That one is a hair off-centered left to right. Top to bottom is fantastic. I think the surface was clean too, so I was thinking a 9.5. It could have been a 9 if you wanted to be harsher on the centering, but 9.5, I probably had it as a 9 plus card. Flagship 50 and a 9. I think I just ran one of these in auction for like 77 plus shipping. So calculate the amount it would cost to buy this card raw, maybe $20 plus the grading fee, and then you can kind of see what cards are worth it, what's not, and then train your eye to see, get a development of your grading skills with these cards. This is the flagship Bowman. These are sets that I've just pretty much been dealing with for a decade now, so I kind of know these sets really well. I kind of stick with what I know best, and then just continue to do it. I'll do it till it's no longer fun. Traded Barry. This was pulled from a factory set. That's one of the joys for me in the hobby is breaking factory sets and sifting through looking for the mint cards or the gem mint cards. And that Barry fit the criteria. This was broke open, I don't know, 10 or 15 of these, and I was, there was some Emmets that were pretty badly off-center that I just ran in auction. They didn't sell for much, but it was obvious they were off-centered. And then there were some that were centered up pretty nice. So here's some 9.5s. I mean, these are beautiful cards. They're just off. And SGC's consistent but fair on these. So 9.5s on those Emmets. You've got your Pujols flagship. That's the top traded. That one gets an 8.5, so not really a ton of value gained in getting an 8.5 on a card like that. That card's sloping down a little bit too. The 04 Bowman, I think we saw one of these in a 10 already, so a 9 and a mint plus 9.5. Flagship Fleer, this is a great card to buy raw. Because the centering is so easy to tell, and then you just got to watch out for the surface, and then the back green corners and edges can get you too. But this was a great example. I've got my sheet with my pre-grades on there. I'm not going to go through them all. I just want to get this filmed. It's Topps. And market data. I might throw some market data on this video. Skybox Thunder. There's your Skybox Thunder Manning in a 10. It's just... with this order, you just don't feel like 10s are being held back. You feel like, there's a fair shot at everything. Here's the bat down. This bat down gets a 9.5. Another traded in a 10. I think PSA 10s are around 200 on this, so maybe like 130. 125. I mean, I wouldn't sell it for less than 125. I would just keep it because I know it's actually a 10. There's the Players Inc. That's the Edge Players Inc. That's on card. This card is, I've talked about it in videos, but Hall of Fame back, severely underrated on card from SP Authentic. You can get it raw still for $30, which is just silly. This was from a factory set, I think. Could have been. I can't remember every card, as I say in most of these videos, but 92 Fleer update. I mean, this card, the contrast with the green and the black just looks good in the Tuxedo. I don't know. The SGC label and case, label more has really grown on me, I think it fits the company good. It's simple, but it works with the black. Here's an M at 10. I'll probably keep this one in the collection and put the EC3 gold on the back, which means it was pulled from a pack or a set. 8.5. That's your flagship Breeze. So 8.5 on Breeze. Bowman Chrome Manning in a 10. This is one that I was pretty stoked about. And these, if I had to guess a value on this card, just looking at it right now, 250 to 300, that would be my guess, but I don't really know. Vlad in a 9.5, so this is probably a $60 card, so not, it's great card. It's never had a ton of value, that Vlad Bowman, for how good a player he was. Tony Gwynn Donruss with the little green nose. Bowman Interstate, so these can be tough. That foil can just get scratched up, or these corners and edges can be banged up a little bit. But this was a clean example, and that got a Mint Plus. Score traded, pulled from a box set. So this order features a lot of box set and classic rookies. It was actually shipped off May 20. I think it said May 27th on the sheet. So I mean, it's been in processing for a long time. This is a non-licensed card. I don't typically collect these, but I don't know. I guess I just bought this for the hell of it and thought it looked pretty good, so I sent it in. That's a select base Soto. Eloy. This might be top to bottom centering. SGC is consistent with the centering and the back centering. I think they take it more into account than other companies. So Prism Refractor Eloy. Not much value for a 9 with this. It's a great card, nice card. It looks good with the white and black, but just not a ton of value going to be gained from a 9 in a card like this. But if you're a collector and you just wanted an honest grade, I mean, it's definitely worth it. See, I just ran this in auction for $250 starting bid. It didn't get a bid, so you got to guess the values in the 200 or 225 range. I know my starting bid's like close to market value, so just wait for somebody to actually do the research and make a bid. Optic Herbert. It's kind of how I price on my auctions if I don't want them to go too low. I mean, it just depends with auctions. I have auctions go higher than market and some go way lower, and that's kind of the fun of it for me. Durant. So there's a couple of these, and I think I've gotten one PSA 9 of these, but these were good quality examples, and 2 9s on these. Yeah, I mean, this card was creeping up crazy high for a while there. This is one I thought was a 10. I actually still think it's a 10. Hoops, Kobe. Star Rookie Pujols, 9.5. Great card, undervalued. SPX Gold, so a lot going on with that label. They actually labeled it wrong, so I don't know if I'll just send it back and have them fix it, but they put the blue instead of the gold, which, I mean, it's not that big a deal. Could send it in and get it fixed, or just sell it as is, and the person that buys it can deal with that if they want to. I don't know if anybody, some people probably wouldn't care, but some definitely would. Ichiro Flagship, this is kind of the high number, 726. Love trying to buy these raw, and just there's things I'd take into consideration when I'm buying cards raw, as if they'll have a good chance at grading. There's a 9.5. That's the rookies of the year. So Ichiro and Pujols. There's a couple of these in the order. Good examples I thought were in the Mint Plus range, so I sent them in. And just, I mean, everything's spot on here. Continuing on. Breeze Contenders 2001. Beautiful card. That one's got some white though. Top left corner, so I wasn't that shocked with that one. I wanted to show that one for longer just because it's such an iconic card. Print on that Breeze was $4.90. First 10 are the Hawaii Trade Conference. Last $4.90 are the rookie ticket. Bowman's Best Cove. Not really sure the value on this card. I would guess maybe like 120, 150, but no idea. Nick Chubb Contenders. That's the rookie ticket. I think that's the base one. I'm not sure the identifiers on those. Pujols stops traded. Got your 92 Bowman Piazza. That's as iconic as it gets. Love this card. It's such a good card. Fits the tux too. White with the black always works with the tuxedo. And that's why the classic Topps cards look so good in the tuxedo. Here's another white-black example. Dwayne Wade. This is 2003, the Topps Chrome. I think that's Drew Gooden defending him, but stoked to get a 10 on this card. You know, if you guys have seen the LeBrons, it's tough to find them centered. This one was just happened to be centered. Bought it online. Soto update. That's your US 300. This is probably a $100 card. Well, I'm trying to think of what 10s go for. I think 10s are 150 in PSA, so I'm guessing SGC's around 100. There is an electric court version with gold on the sides. This is the silver base. The 07 star rookie Durant in a 9. Here's a Shaq 92 Topps. These got crazy, just nutty in the spring. I think 10s were going for like $900. PSA, that is. Here's Kobe flagship. This is probably $200 at this point. This card's really cooled off, but you know it was overinflated. SSP with the team code ending in 231. So probably sell this. I'm not a huge fan of the photo. It's just kind of a strange photo, so I'll put that in the store. This is the preview refractor. I'm not a huge fan of the previews. I like the ones from the actual base set. So, but this has that patented 90 shine in it and a 9.5 for the Griffey. Here's a tougher set, the rising to the occasion, in a Mint Plus. Very respectable grade on this one. That's MVP. Not really a highly sought after card. He is in his high school uniform. There's not a lot of LeBrons in his high school uniform from 2003 issued stuff. New additions. This was, I can't remember what this was. Bowman's Best, Brian Urlacher. Great on-card auto of a Hall of Famer. Snatched it up raw, maybe $60. Probably gonna keep it. You know, I'm not like shiny cards in SGC. I don't think they work as well as like your basic top stuff or like this MVP. And that's just my opinion. Here's the Upper Deck MVP Wade in a 10. So like the newer, ultra modern stuff in the SGC, I don't think it looks as good as the older. Young Guns, this is Quinn Hughes' Young Guns, card 249 from 2019, in a 10. Great card. Some hockey slithering in here. Here's your Redemption Special or City Heights. That's the LeBron. It's got that Sports Flicks look on the front. Bowman's Best Manning in a 9.5. Card's probably maybe $100. Here's a 10. I'd say the 10's maybe 150. It's not really a tough set. The Bowman's Best. That cardstock is strong. This was sent in only because I thought it was had a shot at a 10. I had it as a 9.5/10, so I think it could have gone either way, depending on how strict you are with it. But I've just got experience with this set because of the Brady, and this Urlacher looked really good. There's a little slither of white there, or a little speck there, bottom right. So I think a 9.5 is fair. Jackson. That's the Optic rated rookie. Centered up copy. Not a whole lot else that can go wrong. The back have faint scratches, but I don't think the grading companies take off for that. Tops traded. Another box set berry. BSB box set berries. That one got a 10 as well. So I mean, if you have a 10 card, they're gonna give you a 10 grade. Here's the Prestige. Great copy. This is the hobby version. The retail. Same photo. It kind of cuts down here with silver, and then the background is like the field. So that's how you tell the difference on those. The hobby is also thicker cardstock. Topps Pristine base Fitzgerald and a 10. There are refractors of this. You know, parallels. I think they're out of like 10.99 or something weird like that. Here's your second year LeBron Topps flagship. That one got a mint plus. So, back with the Mint Plus grading. Some people don't like it, some people do. I think a Mint Plus grade does exist, but it just kind of depends on if you're a fan of it or not. If you're not a fan, that's cool. If you are, that's fine too. There are cards in the middle, and then if you give that card a 10, it's kind of a weak 10. If you give it a 9, it's a strong 9. So it's tough. I mean, there are half grades in between every other grade. Here's the Topps Chrome Moss in a 10. This is a Calvin I thought had a chance at a 10, but I think a 9.5 is fair. Just a little speck there, but it is nicely centered, and this set can pose some issues for sure. Finest Fitzy. I know I saw one of these for $150 this summer, so definitely some value in this one. You can snatch them up raw for $20. Here's your Topps Chrome Calvin. So it's just like key staple rookie cards in this order. There's always phases of what I'm buying and what I'm doing, and this was just a phase where I was just picking up key rookies. Here's the Vlad Bowman. Beautiful. It's probably only worth about $100 in that slab. This is sweet. The Peppers, 9.5 in the Topps Chrome. These are tough because they're off centered and scratched a lot. So a 9.5 is awesome on a card like this. I'm gonna keep this one in the collection. So Peppers. There's a lot of cards that I've shown I want to keep actually, but I won't do it. Milestone Hits Thomas to 3,000. See, I'm not really a huge fan of this card, so this will go in the store. And if I don't care what it goes for, it goes in auction. Like a card like this, I'm not really a fan of this card. Just so many parallels and stuff with Select. It's just, I don't really see the long-term value in something like this. But I don't know. That's a red die cut. I don't even know if that's from hobby or retail. I would guess that's a retail card. City Heights Brawny. That's a 9.5. The one before was a 9. Stardate 2001. It's a 98 set, but it's the Moss. Little bit of surface wear, not wear, but just imperfection, and I think that's why. Or this would probably be a 10, because that's the main issue with that set. Here's a flagship Russell Westbrook in a 9.5. Arenado. So here's another shiny card in the SGC. And you guys tell me, do you think that the shine looks good in the SGC? I don't know. That's such a good looking slab though. Reggie Wayne. This is the Bowman Chrome. That's a superimposed image. They covered up the Hurricanes with the gold stuff. That's out of 1999. Bowman's Best. This one gets a 9. I know we saw a 10, I think, before. Ricky Williams Future Watch, 9.5. Somewhat of a tricky set with this edging and corners on the front. It seems to almost always be chipped up a little bit. This is a neat one. Brilliance Blue Moss in a 10. Here's the Ricky 99 Topps Chrome. That's the refractor. That's a centered up butte. These are typically all centered and scratched a little bit, so this is a great one. This one's tilted. If you see the Rookie, it's tilted too high to the top, so the top center and it needs to be pushed down like that, and it'd probably be a 10 because this is a very strong cardstock, this Finest. So I definitely saw that right when it came back. Why it's a 9, and it makes sense. Pros and Prospects LT in a 10. Bowman Chrome 2002, so 3rd year Brady card. Just a clean example. Mint Plus. Your SSP Acuna in the white jersey. I think I've sold one of these for about $175 in an SGC 10. And raw would probably be, I don't know, 85, 100. Topps Chrome Refractor, that's the 2nd year Rookie Cup. This is a neat card. Soto. It's another Optic Lamar in a 10. Fleer Tradition Pujols, great card. Card 451. It's got like an old school feel to it too. The cardstock does. That's Bowman Chrome, not draft. That's your Bowman Chrome 2017. Kind of like his first base Bowman Chrome card, because 2016 he's just in the autograph set. So I think that card has potential. Topps Traded Griffey. This was from a box set. Thought it looked good. Thought it was a 9.5 or a 10 when I sent it in. Gets a 9.5. Strong grade. This was a PSA 9. I actually got this in a pack. Last spring of 2020, I pulled this out of like a hanger pack. And I just looked it over and I was like, yeah, that's a 10. And the PSA 9'd it. And I just like, I just got feisty with it. Snapped it out. Sent it to SGC. It's got a little more value, but it's kind of more out of spite. Carmelo, that's your star rookie. Great card, great photography by Upper Deck. They always did things right. Bowman, this was a pack pulled pup. That thing's centered up. Classic chipper rookie. This is from my box set. Griffey was in it, Tom obviously, and Thomas were the two keys, but some other players that I thought this could be a 10. That's why I sent it in, and it got a 9.5, which is awesome as well. Here's a Sandberg. I don't think I've ever gotten an SGC 10 on the 83 Donruss, but I haven't sent in a ton of it either. But I was pretty happy with the 9.5 on this Sandberg. And then I've been skunked on Leaf Thomases with PSA for a decade now, I think. But I'm off the schneid with PSA with the 10 right here, so that's awesome. And then Star Ruby. This is a tough set with the chipping on the red, so LT gets in. SGC 9, that's out of 125. Kind of getting to the end here. Dwayne Wade, that's a cool pose there. That's a Fleer Mystique. Print, $9.99. Okay, this is a tricky set, and the main problem with your 97 Ultra Ortiz is your edges. You just see some whiting and almost snowing coming up on the edges on the front mainly. And I thought this was a nice copy. I thought it was in the 8.5 plus range, but I don't think it was any better than that. But fair grade. And then Sean Alexander, this is the Ultimate to 25. Sweet card. It's a parallel 25. That's what they call it, I guess. But mint plus on a back that had 100 career rushing touchdowns. So will that bode a eventual Hall of Fame induction? I honestly don't know. If I had to bet, I would say I would say no, but I wouldn't be shocked if he did get in eventually. Peyton Manning. This is the certified auto. This was rejected. PS, they said it was min size or whatever, so I just sent it and got it tuxed, got it fitted. Looks great. Thought it was 8.5 to 9. I thought it could definitely get a 9. It got an 8.5, so that's fine. Just wanted to show this one again because it's just the white and the black with the tuxing. Looks so great. So that's the order. I thought it was consistent and great. Couldn't have really asked for more. It came back door to door, was like 13 days. So I don't know what else you can ask for. Pricing's come down. I think group rate for SGC you can get it for around $30 now. So just pick your cards wisely, and you'll get them back quick, and you'll get fair grades. That's it. I'm out. Later.